Mhm. There we go. That's better. Wow. Camera misfire. Anyway, hey, good evening from Disabled Soapbox. The camera is now pointing in the right direction. Let's see. Broncos lost today, which is a bummer, but it was kind of expected with their starting quarterback going down. It is cold here in Nebraska, and I'm still getting ready for my first whatnot show. Almost done. Holy cow, I got a bunch of cards. Whew. Um, I'm gonna go with all rares on my first show, and then as I work through stuff and talk about what I've got, if anybody wants me to do some uncommons or anything like that, because I'm getting everything sorted into binders so that I can have things go smoother. I'm not going to do a lot of giveaways on my first show, uh, just because I'm going to sell a lot and kind of build things up so that I can give away things later. I don't want to give away a bunch on my first show just because I'm trying to do this professionally, I guess, and I want to do a good job and just have a good turnout and hopefully make some money that way. Uh, I've got a whole bag of rares, and I didn't realize I had that many until I started going through stuff. But I've got a whole bag of rares that I'm going to give away, and I'm going to be going as fast as I can, but I don't want to go so fast that I screw up and I have somebody that bought something from me that doesn't get the right card. So, and I will be writing on the top loader. I will not be writing on the soft part of the card. I will be writing on the top loader, and I will uh, send it out. Hopefully, next day is when. Well, 2 days is when I'm gonna, because I have my disability and I got to do transportation a little bit different. So I will get it out ASAP, but ASAP, just give me a little bit of time. Um, Holy cow, it's cold in Nebraska. It's been pretty crappy. Life's been nuts here. Um, it's just, I'm hoping this show goes really well because life's just been blah right now. It's just nuts. Um, let's see. So Nebraska basketball is still undefeated, which I find just can't get my head around that one yet. I'm having some trouble with that one, but that's a good thing to have trouble with. Um, oh dear, Seahawks just scored. Excuse me. We had Jersey Mike's for supper, and it was splack flickentacular. Um. Oh, what is this? Hang on. How did that happen? Holy shit! Oh, that's how that happened. Somebody already scored. Woofda. Oh dear, that'll make things interesting. What's this one? Yeah, and one of the guys in my lineup was one of the guys that scored. So yeehaw there. Uh, we'll have to see what happens here. Uh, for my oh yeah, I've got the Seattle defense on this, so that could be a big deal. Oh boy. Um, looks like only 12% of us took the Seattle defense. Uh, that was a bit of a crapshoot, but we'll have to see what happens. It's a shame about the Broncos, though, but and I was gonna talk about this more, but I'm just gonna mention it in passing, just because I don't know. But everybody in Minneapolis needs to slow their roll. Everybody needs to calm down. There was another civilian that was killed by officers, and the only reason I bring it up is there was somebody on my social media feed that is in that field of law enforcement. I'm trying to be careful on what I say here. And that person said some things that was combative, I'll say. And that person talked about wanting to put in some overtime. And it's attitudes like that that have got us in this mess. So nobody that has spoken about the uh, turmoil up in that neck of the woods really knows it, except the people that were there. Unless you were 5 foot away from either one of the interactions, because they both ended poorly. And I think both of them, I will say, were because of officers' overreaction. I'm just going to go that route. That's why they happened. You're in a service job, boys and girls, so you're going to get screamed at. And then you get butt hurt when people think that you're not nice or you've overreacted or anything. When you're a public service person, doesn't matter the level, you just have to smile and shake your head. That's just it. That's how you may not like that statement, and but that's just the way it is. And this is coming from a guy that has years of customer service experience, even though I have more education than just customer service experience. But some able-bodied gooberhead, on more than one occasion, when I roll into an interview, they've already made up their mind. But anyway, back to what I was previously saying. Uh, when you're in a service field, doesn't matter how you feel when somebody's yelling at you. You just got to roll with it. At least that's what they kept telling me. You know what? You boys don't take it personal. Well, gentlemen, you did exactly what every one of my customer service bosses told me not to do. You did exactly the opposite of what they told me. You did exactly what they told me to avoid. You lost your shit and overreacted. That's what happened, fellas. If I shouted at every customer interaction I ever had with all the times that I got lit up when I was trying to do my job, because I didn't lose my shit when I was working with a customer. You boys up there have lost your shit. And every one of you that is okay with losing your shit should lose your jobs. And do you goober heads that are like, oh, it's different? No, a customer service job is a customer service job is a customer service job. You smile, you shake your head. Well, you don't even shake your head because you can't react. You smile, nod your head up and down, apologize if needed, and move on. You boys weren't just doing your job. No. What needs to happen is the people that don't feel safe in these bigger cities, you got to move. You got to move out of these flashpoints. I mean, that's it's like running away from a problem here, but fixing the problem, nobody actually wants to fix it. Nobody that can fix it wants to fix it. That's where we're at now. So if you don't feel safe where you're at, move. With the changes that they've made to the Supreme Court, where they don't even have to have any justification to enter your home now. So, for you people that voted for where we are right now, remember that you did this, because I sure as hell didn't. I didn't vote for this. I voted for the following of laws and that kind of things, and to level playing fields and all that kind of hippity hoppity stuff. And level playing fields doesn't mean special treatment. Level playing fields means everybody the same way. That's why equal opportunity employment stuff happened, is because, and now it's even worse than it was. And I'm running into this personally. I have, employers can make a decision on site. Your interview doesn't matter. As soon as they see you, they can make up their mind. And with me, at least from my perspective and my life experiences, they make up their mind as soon as I walk in the door and they see my walker. That is what it is. And I can't prove it, but I can read people really well. That's why I like to think I'm a pretty good card player, but reading people really well isn't going to hold up in a court of law. I wish it would, where after the fact I could talk to somebody under oath and see where their head's at. That'd be great. Let's see. Just plugging away on getting my cards ready, getting ready for Whatnot show. Rams just scored a field goal. See what that got. Okay. Oh, okay. $1.50. Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay. Uh, Red's not on today. I must be at work already. But just things are a mess right now. And it's gotten to the point now, if you're any sort of minority, we got to get out of where we're at. I mean, physically have to get out of where we're at, meaning got to get up and move. Like, move out. So, my running joke there, and even though it's not really a joke, my running thought is where I'm at currently is in Nebraska. And what I've discovered off of my own personal experience is that my impression of the situation as a whole, as it stands for employment right now, if you've got a disability, you're not welcome in this state. I want to work, and there's a lot of people out there that do want to work, but if you're looking for any sort of accommodation, you're toast. I ain't gonna fly. Not gonna fly. This is from my personal experience as a whole with just the way things stand right now. What is this? Oh, that's nice. Let's see. I was gonna start going through the. I know what I can do. Where'd that go? I gotta look at something. Ah, fuck. Come on. Oops. Hang on. Hold that thought. Okay, we're gonna check some stuff out here. I don't know what. Oh, that got dropped. That's not good. Okay, I want to check something out here. These are my heavy hitter cards that I would love to. No. Oops. Mm-hmm. 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 All right, there's that. Yep, those guys go right there. Uh, but anyway, I was just going to make sure I had all my ducks where they needed to be. Uh, Kind of dead air there. Sorry about that. But I have some upcoming job interviews that I'm pretty excited about. So we'll have to see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just we're trying to keep plugging the best we can. I got new glasses today. Or not today, but new glasses, and that was a different thing to get used to, just because of the sheer fact that I didn't realize that my glasses were that bad until until I found that out. Anyway, oh yeah, that's there. What do we got here? Uh, let's see. I could have swore. I'll have to do some looking. Maybe not. I think so, but I don't know. Well, it's got to be up here somewhere. Make sure. There's that one. There's that one, and there's that one. We'll have to see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Nope. All right. But other than that, kind of dead air again. Sorry. I was just life is crazy right now. Keep plugging the best you can. That's all you can ever do. Thank you from a disabled soapbox. Everybody have a good night and a safe rest of your week. And like I said, my drip show is probably going to happen in about a week or two, but it's going to happen soon. So thank you for your time. Thank you for support. Here we go. And when I do my drip show, I will also be live streaming on YouTube. Have a good night. Oops.